Hello, my loves. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, welcome. I am Esther, aka Miss Manifester. I'm a manifestation coach, and this is my channel, Higher Self Tapping, specifically dedicated to using EFT to help you to level up into becoming your highest self on your highest timeline. Today, we're going to be doing a tapping for overcoming the fear of judgment of others. Now, in the last few days, I've done a couple of other bits of content on this on my Instagram. So I had a couple of like really brutal and mean book reviews, which was like, oh wow. And I had just made over on my other channel the social media subliminal for growing your social media. And I truly believe that one of the things that stopped people from, whether you want to call it up leveling your life or ultimately pursuing the path that you want to go down, one of the biggest quote unquote blocks is worrying about what other people will think, or worrying about mean comments, worrying that you're opening yourself up, being polarizing. It's really common. I've had it as well, do still have it to some extent. Those comments didn't affect me as much as anywhere near, oh cheapers, anywhere as much as they would have done. I am having a really bad neck pain today. It started yesterday, and I don't know if it's like emotional because I don't feel particularly emotional, but yes, so I've got lots of oil on, and I just need to take my movements a little bit more steady. But yeah, and I think it kind of links up to the theme of last week's EFT, which was all about having boundaries with others and honoring your voice, honoring your message, and choosing yourself. The same thing applies here, because you are honoring your heart, you're honoring your message, your purpose, your creativity, whatever it is that you're wanting to put out. You are not bending yourself or filtering yourself into this version of a person that you think isn't going to get criticized effectively. It's allowing yourself to be in the fullness of who you are. So let's dive in. I intend to just keep this quite generic, and just to feel into the sense of like, I want to give myself permission to be who I want to be unapologetically, and not worrying about what others think. But I will put something in. I'm feeling the channel. Something will come in around, even if somebody does say something, I will take it like this, because hopefully you can use this not just to work on that belief system around the opinions of others, but also to be able to use it reactively, so that if something comes up and somebody says something, you can come back to this to help you regulate yourself around that situation. So rate how you feel on a scale of 0 to 10. A 0 is I don't feel safe to put myself out there. I don't feel safe to go after the dream that I want to dream because I'm worried about what other people think. A 10 is a little bit of like it's a kind of like, this is my life, um, and I deserve to live it to the fullest. And, you know, I want to be able to kind of feel like it's just water off a duck's back, because I'm really good with myself. A lot of this for me comes down to self-trust and seeing my own heart and knowing that I am not even like, you don't even need to say it as that I'm a good person, um but there is that, like, for me, I'm like, I'm a good person, my heart's in the right place, and that's what matters the most. So without further ado, rate that number and let's try and bring you up the scale. So tapping on the side of the hand, and repeat after me. Even though I've got dreams and goals, things I want to say, create, share, I'm worried about what others will say and what others will think. I choose to let this go so I can move forward with confidence, living my life authentically, letting my soul's message shine to the fullest. And so it is. Let's go around all the tapping points. So it ends the eyebrow. I am safe to be seen. I'm safe to share my voice. I'm safe to speak my truth. I'm safe to be authentically myself. I'm safe to share my creativity. I'm safe to share my heart. I'm safe to share what matters to me. We are all entitled to a voice. We are all entitled to an opinion. I have my own opinions. I have my own values. And I don't like everyone. I don't resonate with everyone. I don't agree with everyone. There's some people in life I just don't connect with. And that is okay. There is still an abundance of other people who will understand me, who do see my heart, who do value me. They are the ones that matter the most. But if I dim my light, if I try to change who I am, to fit in with a crowd, who don't get the fullness of me, if I bend myself to fit in with the wrong crowd, I'll never attract the right crowd. It's like I'm distorting my signal in order to not be polarizing, in order to keep everybody happy. And I can't keep everyone happy. Filtering myself is exhausting. I am ready to fine-tune my signal, to be myself, to share from my soul, to speak from my heart, to create what matters to me, to follow my dreams, and trusting who will show up and come on that journey with me. That will be my soul tribe. and just letting go of the opinions of others who don't get me, who don't understand me, who don't value me. I don't have to earn their love, their respect, their approval. Focusing on the ones who get me. That is what is most important. I don't need to people please. I just need to give myself permission to be myself. I don't get everybody, so it only makes sense that not everyone else has to get me. We can respectfully disagree. In fact, we can respectfully disagree and still get along, especially family and friends. Love can still be there, even if I do my own thing. For the people who aren't so respectful, I choose to understand that says more about them than it does about me. I'm not going to allow the way other people treat me to affect my sense of self or my confidence. It's a reflection of them, not me. And when I look in the mirror, I'm going to see myself. What's reflecting back to me is a divine soul with their own unique light, unique gifts, and unique message. I am valid. My purpose matters. My voice matters. My happiness matters. My fulfillment matters. So no longer bending myself, diluting myself, stepping into my fullest self unapologetically, focusing on those who get me, sending love to those who don't. I matter, and now I'm following my dream, being myself, 110%. And I'm so excited for all I will magnetize as a result. Bring it on. And so it is. Feel free to give yourself a hug. I hope you enjoyed that. I think what came through there and is probably most important to some extent is how often it's the opinions of the people closest to us that we worry about. Don't get me wrong, you know, the opinions and scathing marks of people on the internet isn't much fun either. But a lot of the time we do want to fit in with people. We don't want to feel rejected. But I promise you, like have found a way to kind of navigate that with my own family as I walk a slightly different path. And I have attracted the most wonderful friends through doing this work. And it is so important to say, actually, yeah, I don't want to be somebody that is trying to be all things to all people in order to avoid criticism or rejection. It's ultimately about getting really good with yourself and seeing your light, and so that you become really confident and unshakable in what it is that you are putting out there. I hope you've enjoyed it. If I haven't said it already because I feel a little spacey, rate how you feel on that scale of 0 to 10, and I hope that number has shifted. If you've got any suggestions for the channel, please drop them in the comments. I'm all ears, and I hope this has served you. Remember, this is just a generic collective EFT. It's not, you know, going to cover necessarily all bases because we've all got different reasons why. Remember why we are obviously fearing that judgment. We've all got our own unique circumstances. So if you want one of those, please just get in touch with me and I will send you in the direction of the shop link to book one. Take care, everybody, and I will catch you soon. Bye.